Hey guys, welcome to the Tuff Puff. This is Daniel speaking. Today is Monday, so we are going to do a deck profile and play a couple games with a standard deck. So today I have for you Vespiquen Vileplume. This is a pretty straightforward deck. The lists are all pretty much the same kind of thing. Just get out your Vespies, get out one of your Vileplumes, and then discard everything else pretty much, and just hit for big damage. So we play 4/4 Vespi, 4/4/3 Vileplume, uh, Item Lock, Irritating Pollen, Vileplume, and obviously Be Revenge Vespiquen. We have 4 Unknown and 4 Shaman for consistency, and then we have a Bundle B. Burrow, Rototiller. Burrow you never use really in this deck, you just use Rototiller to shuffle in DCEs to help you finish out the game. We have 4 Compressor, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Trainer's Mail, 4 Acrobike, all for consistency and to discard cards. We have a Revitalizer to put 2 grass Pokemon from our discard into our hand. The whole point of Revitalizer is to get back your either one of your Vileplume pieces or any of your grass guys really. Like you could discard them with Compressor and then get back any 2 that you possibly need. So it's kind of like 2 Ultra Balls in one really. It's a nice card. And then we have 2 Floatstone, because if you get a Vileplume and you don't have a Floatstone on it, it'll get Lysandered and be stuck active all game. And then we have 2 Sycamore, 1 Misty's Determination. It's to discard a Pokemon from our hand. If we're stuck with one in hand, then we need to do the 10 more damage. And then also look at the top 8 cards of the deck and put in any card we need. So Misty's can kind of help us like get out a DCE or a piece of the puzzle that we need. 4 Force the Giant Plants, obviously, to evolve into these guys turn 1. And then a Hex Maniac. So until the end of your opponent's next turn, each Pokemon in play in each player's hand and in each player's discard pile has no abilities. So this includes cards that come into play on that turn. So Hex Maniac shuts everything off. The reason for this is to shut off Aegislash-EX so that Vespiquen can hit through it. Usually people who play Aegislash-EX are also playing, like, they're going to play down like a couple Pokemon till they can get out the Aegislash, and then try and spam AZ if they can, or at least use it a couple times and let the other Pokemon get knocked out until Aegislash is the last Pokemon remaining, and then they're going to keep using Slash Blast. So if that's what they do, you could like hold your Hex Maniac and then play it down randomly and like really mess up your opponent. So and then 4 DCE as our way of attacking. So this is the deck. I'm going to switch to this Gliscor Mewtwo coin, and I'll see you guys in a game. Okay guys, here we are. We're facing a fighting colorless deck. Not sure what it could be. Maybe Garchomp Miltank. Maybe any fighting deck with a Shaman in it and no other Pokemon type. Maybe Machamp Miltank, who knows. So this start's kind of interesting. I don't think it's that good, but we do get to go first, which is pretty important. And we do have a lot of cards here to help search stuff out. So let's see what happens. Oh. I have no idea what that card is actually in the deck for. So select any 3 cards to discard. I'll probably get rid of an Oddish here, a Vileplume, and a Gloom, because they're like the most important guys to get out right now. So it's like fodder, so that I can use my little Revitalizer. I don't want to play. I'll take the Combi. I don't want to play Floatstone yet, because I don't know what else I could draw. I didn't check to see if my other Floatstone was prized or not. I'll probably do that now. But I want to be able to like actually look through my deck, make sure I have the other Floatstone, because I'd rather put a Floatstone on an Oddish and then retreat the Unknown with a DCE if I don't have another Floatstone. If that makes sense. So and that there is a floatstone. We have another Oddish, a Vespi. Alright, that's not a Vespiquen. Oddish, a Combi, and a Vespi. And since we do have the other floatstone, I'll go ahead and place this one on unknown. And I want to play these cards, but I also want to guarantee I get a Shaman. So I'll just Ultra Ball for Shaman for 6. I notice a lot with this program that people get angry that your first turn takes so long, and they scoop. So hopefully my opponent doesn't do that, so we could have a real game. Let's see. Wow. This hand is not good. I can't complain, we got a plant forest. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat. Actually, I'll wait. I'll use the first farewell letter and see what I hit. Cool. Yeah, this deck loses to variance often. Meaning if you draw all like 3 Forest of Giant Plants, like I just did, and okay. So not horrible, but it's not an ideal first turn. My opponent scooped for absolutely no reason. So yeah, there's a lot of situations in which this deck could lose. You get a poor combination of cards drawn. You get you prize a lot of your double cardless energies, stuff like that. So cool, I got a Kyurem. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and play a second game because first of all we saw from my opponent was a Golem. Second, he didn't let me get past my first turn. Cool, I get to go first again. This isn't horrible. It depends what we draw. We could always like Sky Return, but obviously we don't want to do that if Oddish is going to be our only Pokemon. Honestly, we can't even Sky Return because it's turn 1. Alright, and our opponent starts a Shaman. Acro. Cool, we get an Ultra Ball. We have to discard a Compressor, but we get to burn our hand a little bit. Play a Stone. I'll discard a Vileplume and a Vespiquen because I don't want to discard 2 plumes right now. Because I haven't had a chance to look through my deck. Alright, so we do have the 3rd plume. We prize the Vespi. We prized... Okay, and the guy scoops. Alright, so as you can see, people on PTCGO, they don't really care for Vespiquen Vileplume that much. But I'll try one more time to get a decent game. Cool, Fighting Water. Okay, this is a solid starting hand. I need to go first again. Now I just gotta make sure he doesn't quit. I'll probably just play like as fast as I possibly can. So he has a Garchomp deck. I didn't get to see what the water Pokemon was because I didn't check his mulligan there. Yeah, I'll take the mulligan. Cool. Cool, this is a really good starting hand, I think. So we're gonna play the acros, get some stuff out of our deck. We probably want the unknown more than the Ultra Ball, because we don't want to discard cards from our hand right now. And then we want the Trainer's Mail more than the Oddish. So I'll play this unknown. Play this Trainer's Mail. I'm gonna fail it because I want Misty's in my deck for late game. Play Plant Forest. Use Farewell Letter because I kind of want 2 Shamans in my hand. Alright, Ultra Ball. This is a really, like, it seems simple, but it's not really that easy of a deck to play. So we prized a Combi, a Vespi. I believe we prized a Shaman. A Plant Forest. That's all that really matters. I don't think I saw the Revitalizer either, but I wasn't really looking. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm gonna check again for Revitalizer, but I'll probably anyways just discard a Vileplume and a Gloom. Yeah, Revitalizer's in there. And a Vespi. So we don't care too much about being able to hit the turn 180. What we care more about is making sure we can get out like multiple Vespis. Just in case they can like retaliate somehow. Alright, play this last mail. Or another compressor. I think with this one, how much are we hitting? At least 80. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're hitting 120. If I have another unknown, I'll discard that. Discard an Ultra Ball. Plant Forest. And an unknown, because I'm not sure like what else to discard at this point. So now I think we're hitting 150. What I want to do here is be able to get a second Vespiquen out this turn, just in case. That's not horrible. I think I'll play that. I'm doing a little bit less damage, but I could just discard this other Vespiquen and the bunny if I have to. And now I have 2 attackers, so I can definitely, more than likely, close out this game. And I don't want to attach the energy yet, obviously. lot of basics. Let's see what those water types were. Could be artillery. Yeah. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Zygarde. I think Zygarde makes this deck worse. 190 HP is really tough. And the chance for like a turn 1 Focus Sash. And he hits so much freaking damage. With 40, 60 with a strong energy. That's not horrible, but like his second attack is 60 for 2. Which is not impossible to get out. Let's see what he does here. Hopefully not too much. I'm just glad he didn't scoop. It's kind of funny that like last Monday, or last Wednesday rather, since that was the first video, I was able to show you guys my my little Manectric deck, and it actually had a lot of it had a lot to it. And now I'm showing you this deck, and it's just like, oh, will they scoop? Will they not scoop? So I hit 260 with weakness, which means I'm hitting for 130. If this Vespiquen gets knocked out, that's 150. I could discard 4 Pokemon to hit 190 if this Vespiquen gets knocked out, but with only 8 cards left in deck, it's not safe to do that. Yeah, he's gonna chill with that Garchomp. He's setting up a Garchomp on the bench. His whole deck right now is weak to grass, I think, so I don't need any more Pokemon in my discard now that I think about it. Yeah. Probably a Shaman. Yeah. Luckily, that's one of the last couple of Lysanders he'll be able to play, so I don't have to worry about him hitting my Vileplume. And also, luckily, we top decked DCE. If anything, I could put both Shamans in my hand. I know I want to put at least one in my hand, so that I could bench the Bumblebee. So, I've done that. Now, I could put the other one in my hand if he doesn't evolve this Gibble, just so I can get a knockout on it. Okay, I don't really need that card anymore. I think one big mistake people seem to make with this deck is going for the like turn 1 180. Because if you don't need to, don't. I know you're gonna lock items for yourself all game, but I'd rather be able to finish a game out than just hit a turn 1 180. Like, this deck sometimes just loses to 1 knockout. Alright. So we have a pretty ideal field here. Everyone at the moment has free retreat. Three attackers. The Garchomp's pretty exciting. Oh, duh. It's cool because it can put an energy on Zygarde, but I don't think he had one in there. Yeah, he doesn't. His hand must have been pretty item heavy to have only been able to bridge it and then attach an energy. But he had both evolutions, so I mean, kudos. So he's gonna knock out this Vespi. Maybe at the worst he'll play an N. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 DCEs or 3 DCEs. So I have like 7 outs to N. And a 16 card deck if he plays N. So that's a little less than half, obviously. He didn't even get the knockout anyways. So I'll touch his second DCE. And then he scoops. So there you go, guys. That's the deck. It's strong. It's scary. It's interesting. Makes people scoop online if you want to be a jerk. Plays Revitalizer, which I think is a really good card and could see a lot of success in the right deck. And it's just a powerhouse and an interesting deck for Nationals, for US Nationals. So go ahead, test it, guys. Let me know if you like it. Let me know what changes you might make. Like, comment, and subscribe to the video, or like and comment the video and subscribe to the Tuff rather. And I'll see you guys next time.